time right now, 6:37. We're gonna go ahead and call our meeting to order. Starting out at the top of the agenda. Let's see. Let's get the roll call going, sir, if we could, please, for the start of the meeting.
Commissioner Thomas?
Yes.
Commissioner Moore?
Present.
Commissioner Stroman?
Present.
Chairman Miller?
I am here, sir.
All right, we do have a quorum. The agenda is moved. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not the agenda. We do have a quorum.
All right, thank you very much. That moves us down to agenda item number 2, approval of the May 17th, 2022 agenda. Is there a motion for the second item?
I move that the agenda for May 17, 2022 be approved as presented.
All right, there's a motion for approval of the agenda.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion with regard to the agenda? Didn't hear any? Can we get a roll call, please?
Commissioner Thomas?
Yes.
Commissioner Moore?
Yes.
Commissioner Stroman?
Yes.
Chairman Miller?
Yes, sir.
All right. Motion to approve agenda for the May 17th, 2022 Inkster Housing Board meeting has been properly moved and seconded.
All right, that has passed. That'll take us to item number 3, approval of the April 19th, 2022 regular board meeting minutes. Is there a motion?
I move that the minutes, the regular board meeting minutes for April 19th, 2022 be approved with any necessary correction.
All right, that's approved. Motion for approval.
Second.
It's been moved and properly supported. Is there any discussion with regard to the minutes?
Line 19,
Vice Chair.
yes, line 19, where it says Commissioner Will present, he was, not here.
Okay. All right. Any others?
Mr. Chair, I have a comment. This is the attorney.
Okay.
Can you scroll down? I don't have it in front of me, but can you scroll the minutes down to right when there's a motion to go into closed session?
Sure. Director.
Okay, closed session, that was corrected.
Yes,
Where's the motion to go into closed session?
that's not here.
Yep, that's it.
It's
It
not,
was corrected on another packet we received. You can read it.
I need to see the motion to go into closed session because I think there's an item that needs to be inserted.
Okay.
it just says, on line 131, it just says motion for recess before closed session item with no objections for 5-minute recess. That's it, it doesn't say the actual motion.
Let me make this point. In order to go into closed session, the maker of the motion must list the item that we're going into closed session
We
for.
did.
We did.
So I believe last time we went into closed session to discuss personnel. Is that what you recall, Mr. Cooper?
Yes, that's correct. And sale of,
Real estate.
Real estate, it's real estate.
sale of real estate, the 2 points. That, yes, sir.
Yeah, real estate and personnel.
Yes.
So the minutes should be corrected. I don't remember who the maker of the motion was, but that's.
I got it all right here.
All right. Thank you, sir. We appreciate that.
Yeah, we updated the minutes, Milt, but the copy that's showing for the purposes of this meeting aren't updated. They weren't included in the full packet for today. So we updated the minutes for the commissioner. So what you're saying is absolutely correct. We have the update, so you just can't see them here.
Okay, does the update indicate that somebody made a motion to go into closed session to discuss real estate or personnel?
Well, it doesn't say here.
It doesn't say in our minutes, but
It doesn't say.
It, right, you're right,
Gotta
I'm
say it in the
gonna
minutes.
withdraw my comment.
Yeah, so we'll make those changes, council, we appreciate that. Well, that's,
You're welcome, thank you.
thank you, sir. Any other discussion with regard to the minutes? No other corrections? You got those corrections?
Mhm.
All right. All right. Hearing no other discussion, we need a vote for the minutes, sir.
Commissioner Thomas,
Yes.
Commissioner Moore,
Yes.
Commissioner Stroman,
Yes, with the necessary corrections.
Chairman Miller.
Yes, sir.
All right. Approval of the April 19, 2022 regular board meeting minutes have been properly moved in second with the necessary corrections.
All right, that's gonna take us to item number 4 for public comment. We're gonna be opening up the floor for public comment at this time. We ask folks take roughly 3 minutes to place their comments out for the public. Come to the podium, announce your name, for the record, and we will get started and open up the floor. Anybody here for public comment? Absolutely.
Resident, DeFella Scott. This is the case of DeFella Scott, case 21008046CZ versus Inkster Housing Commission jointly with Andrew L. Carter, which is the former resident council president. My understanding, resident council is not considered as an employee, even though they shared the same building with HUD representatives and staff over at the Lamone Garden, where my tenant documents and file was stolen, distributed, and announced in a public meeting as of January 2020. I understand as of today, I received a letter from Executive Director Aaron Cooper saying that I was denied a hearing because of the date. But you have to understand, I was fighting since day one. So, I mean, where does the fair housing come in at? Where does section 802, section 808, section 810, section 811, section 812, section 813 come in at for my civil rights and my resident rights? Not only as a parent, a mother, a woman. I feel that you guys, just totally threw my case out because I'm a woman, because of my gender, and you favored this man. Is it because he's a former Inkster police auxiliary cop? I don't know. I never got a hearing because you guys kept bouncing the ball back and forth. So I had to take my pandemic unemployment money, which was over 18,000+, and invest in a crooked scam artist lawyer that ended up withdrawing from my case, and I had to try to represent myself, which of course I'm not a lawyer, I lost my case. Then the ball went back to you guys. But you guys been bouncing back and forth. So now, I mean, where's the justice? Where does the fair housing come in at? I mean, I also filled out a domestic violence, dating violence, sexual harassment, stalking complaint. Dealing with this case. You guys never investigated. Oh, did you make a police report? Of course I did. I've been on the front line since day one. I was served on your board as a resident commissioner. So if you don't do me justice, what does that mean for the rest of the residents? You don't care. It's all about your titles and the corruption behind it. But at the end of the day, you got to answer a higher power, and that's the Most High. Forget about what man say. You better worry about the true judge before him, because this is not doing no justice. And then just to throw it out and just ignore my case, and you haven't investigated too. In his own testimony, Andrew Carter said in the cease and desist letter that Milt, your attorney, that was present when he put my stuff on blast in a public meeting. And former executive director Paul Bollinger actually contacted the HUD field officer within 24 hours. You guys never instructed me. You only get 10 business days to file a complaint. Excuse me, once again, I'm not a lawyer, I'm a resident. You are the officials that's over us. You're supposed to educate us. Yes, I was on the board, but at the end of the day, I'm still a resident. You guys did not instruct me on my 10 days. You know, you're playing dumb like I didn't give you anything, like I'm dumb, blind, and crazy. I mean, it's just frustrating. And I still gotta live out here. Yes, I bump into Mr. Carter here and there. I mean, in other places, that's embarrassing to have your business public out on blast and nothing is being done because you haven't wrote a law or a certain protocol for tenants versus tenants. But therefore, if he was in your building sitting next to your staff members, unattended, no camera, no separated walls, go in there and get my tenant file and make copies of it and distribute it. How dare you slap me in my face? How dare you slap the rest of the residents in their face? Where's the dual justice? I see none. No one is above the law, so why should Carter and the others be above the law? He even admitted in his sister deceased letter, he gave a copy to Mayor Patrick Wembley. Have you questioned him why? Was my personal tenant file in his possession? Of course the mayor appoints the board of commissioners, but he's not above the law. Where is the Fair Housing Act stands as of today? Thank you.
Ms. Scott,
Oh,
Ms. Scott, excuse me.
yes.
So what do you want for the Board of Commissioners to do?
I want you
I
to
just wanna
put
know,
in
because he went through all that.
stricter laws. I mean, prohibiting, you make up the rules and the protocols. I was on your board. I mean, this shouldn't happen. This is a nightmare. Turmoil. Just to see this man still smiling in my face, no handcuffs, no nothing, because you guys never wrote anything, tenants versus tenants. No, if I come in here now and go and steal something off or take something off Mr. Cooper's office, y'all don't call the Inkster police on me. And it's considered a committed crime. How come, what makes him any different? Once again, no one is above the law. He had no right, that's my personal information. And I had to stare this man in his face and keep my composure because I was sitting on that board. No one said nothing, no one stepped up to me. And then to find out that he gave a copy